She's pretty good.
Oh, buddy.
Told
I've
him it
done
was
shit
making a
to my
funny
car
noise
before.
when I drove over 50 miles an hour. They told me it was a flux capacitor. Dropped $2,000.
Chris.
Yeah, kinda.
Getting it done.
Or the guy in the infomercial that's trying to mow his lawn and can't get the thing to start and then falls on his face. He tries to pull too hard or something. This ever happened to you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got a future, Dave. Future in television.
Every time I have to pull the tractor out of the garage, I always laugh because there's a safety feature built into tractors that as soon as you put it in reverse, if the blades are running, the blades disengage. So you're not like mowing backwards or like run over something that you can't see.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time I take my key off, there's a little thing that says, "Where are your kids?" And it just shows a tractor just running over a small child. Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? Home by myself. I'll put the baby out in the grass and see what happens.
I love like the warning pictures for all that. Like any like Sterilite container where it's like, don't put baby in the plastic container, and you just watch like a baby falling into like a bucket of water.
Well, where else are you supposed to put the baby when you're trying to lift up the bucket?
It's just amazing, and I know that someone out there would fill a Sterilite container with some fucking water.
No,
and
no.
Just leave
Someone
their baby.
out there did.
That's the thing. Someone did, and that's why they had to do it. That's like the picture on the keys. It's not like someone like in reverse running over a kid. It's just like
Someone full on driving
the
over.
kid's there, and I'm just with the grass.
He was in Zen mode, yo.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto.
Just air drumming. I shot mowing the lawn, air drumming.
Sometimes the music just hits you right, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. All right, well, we're recording.
Woo! Last time on D&D and Alabama. Auril was defeated. Winter's hold on the land was broken. Finally, city below could defrost. The people were free. Unfortunately, not all was well. Pablo's love lost to the other. Eric's, his dagger missing. The door, uncertain about his path and future. And Jay, now Braj, a dwarf. What could the party do as they were introduced to the city as victors and heroes? Each of their paths, however, had gone askew from what they'd expected. Being given a townhouse of their very own, the party rested, attempting to recuperate as they waited for a caravan to the north to be readied, so they could bring the artifact of Auril to be destroyed. Each member had their own goings-on. What happened during their rest period? Would the party make it to the north? Would they be able to destroy the artifact? Would Auril return? Where's the balance?
We'll always love that gif.
It's literally what my keys look like.
I just love how she turns into him.
That's what I mean.
She turns into him, and there's no hesitation. Aside from, like, just hitting him and knocking him over, she's just like, no, I'm going to finish the job.
Yeah.
He's just like, no! Oh shit.
He's like, no, little Susie, and she's like, oh yeah.
Like the only thing about that gift that's upsetting is that you don't get to see her finish driving over him.
You don't mean you don't get to see her part of it in reverse.
Sure, whatever the continuation of this clip is supposed to be.
She knows what younger siblings do. She's trying to take out that competition early. That's her Christmas presents, damn it.
He tries so hard too. Look at him. He's like, "Oh, she won't hit me. She won't hit me."
Puts the Derrick Henry stiff arm.
Yep.
All right, I feel like we're sidetracked from the get-go here.
We were on track.
See, mine was relevant, but Chris just feels like he always needs to one-up people in gifts, so...
To be fair, Austin Powers is better. No? No to be fairs? Wow, we're really out of sync here. I literally paused expecting it and didn't hear any to be fairs back. Shut up, Adam.
All right, so where are we at this fine day in the Dwarven town?
Dawn's just rising. Barrage came in from a late night. Awakens to find Pavu inside, and Eric's having just recently come in as well. As you open your mouth to greet, the door opens, revealing the door returned. Oddly, he's the one companion none of you have seen for the last month, though you've each gone your separate ways, seeing very little of each other. All you know is today or tomorrow, you're expecting a call from the king that the caravan is ready to move out.
I'm sorry, so who's in this room right now?
All of
The
us.
four of you?
The door's just getting back. He's been gone for a month, right? Like we all did our own things, but the door was just straight gone.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back.
The door been gone long time.
Spent some time amongst the trees. My work
If
is
anybody, not to interrupt, I apologize, but if anybody wants to describe any new appearance changes for your characters, feel free to do so.
Hey guys, I have darkened skin and scaly patches all over my body now. And my teeth are even sharper.
Let me go back to mine, though I believe that Lawrence gave you a bit of a description.
Everybody got up to some interesting hijinks, that's all I know.
You know, I posted something in the group about this, and nobody even gave me a thumbs up. I'm sad.
I was actually confused by your statement because you made it sound like you were kind of feeling a disconnect to Pavu, and I thought you were pretty solid though, so. I looked at it for a minute, typed up a couple responses, deleted all the responses, and then fell asleep.
Now you go back and add all of the responses back.
Yeah, you should have, pussy.
Add them all.
Say what you
Disconnect
gotta
the
say.
other ones.
Say with your chest.
Let's see. My scales are black. My lower jaw is made of blood.
What?
Yeah.
Made of blood?
Made of
Seems to be comprised of liquid blood.
like you remember what I had with my hand, but my jaw this time.
I feel like I need to kill you on sight, just cuz.
Well, you've been living with him for a month.
That's true.
So yeah, I'm a little bit, a little bit removed from the old red-brown mottled scale.
Anyone else?
Actually, hold on.
Oh, and Lawrence has said it a couple times, but I'm also missing my dagger. What, the dagger? I have other daggers, but
Yeah, but they don't necessarily know for sure you don't have it.
they haven't seen it in a while.
Based off of your past ability to drop it and have it
Yeah,
reappear.
phase it here and there. I'm just saying, it's been a while since it's made an appearance.
Okay. I still wear the same 2 swords that I have, but all my armor has been blackened. So I'm in now jet black armor, and I wear a very large gauntlet on my right hand that is covered in spikes with dark black eyes on the backhand of it.
Just the one gauntlet, correct?
Yep. One very large pitch black spiked gauntlet.
Yeah. Sorry for that interruption. Feel free to continue. As Eric's welcome back. Something to Didor, and Didor was talking, and I interrupted.
Spend some time in the trees. Don't you all look different?
Well, in Eric's defense, look like this before you leave. Though different from how Eric's born.
And richer.
I looked like this when we were escaping.
Your jaw was like that? I don't remember that.
Yes, my jaw was like that.
It was very rushed at the end. My apologies.
My B.
And richer, the taverns have been very kind to me.
Someone actually gave you coin? Poor dwarves must feel further gone than thought.
Sorry, I missed that.
Wait.
So, what have you been up to?
I traveled to the Fae.
You found the summoning or the gateway?
There was a gate not far outside town where we found Sven.
Just impressed he could work it.
I didn't. A friend of Sylvanas took me. It was a much-needed reprieve.
Friend of
How many-
Sylvanas? You actually hear from her? Him? What? Sylvanas, a her or him in this one?
That's on Chris.
I've updated it to a man, and we need to update the library.
How
Back in my
long?
hometown.
How long were you there?
Oof.
Ooh, good question.
It felt almost too long, but I guess 3 weeks in this realm's time.
How long that in Phaeton?
It's hard to tell.
You said it was a much needed reprieve. Why did it feel too long?
I didn't want to miss the caravan.
Well, good news, friend. You haven't.
You two, what have you been up to?
Eric's. Eric's find friends. Start church.
You started a murder church?
Not murder church.
Okay.
And where are the tenants of your church?
Will I give you those?
He's your spiritual guide.
You're smarter than you started.
But is he wiser?
Tenants of church. About being sneaky. Go to Shadows for aid. Keep secrets. Not friends for Bull.
For who?
Bull.
Intriguing.
Dave's
What
already
are you buying?
extrapolating in his head.
Well, I'm just like, man, I really wish I knew where they were so I could tell all the neighbors to hide their pets.
Pets safe.
And what of you, Pavu?
Maintained within the town. Spoke with those on the guidance of Bane. Nothing else. Stayed where I was needed.
You ever hear word of Whisper?
Talk to me.
Yes. Whisper was her name, correct? Am I fucking that up?
It was the nickname, yep.
Yeah, her nickname. No.
Perhaps another illusion then. Surely they would have found something by now.
Another illusion of what?
I saw and heard my father. Pretty sure someone else saw something and heard something too.
Old friend he there too. But not there. Castle played tricks. Would be nice if Whisper was also tricked. Though me.
And if not, I will find her. Whether she be a trick or pulled into the ether. Bane guides.
Shall we check on the caravan?
We were told to wait for a summoning.
Would you hear a knock on the door?
I open it.
You see a young dwarvish lad, the bare whispers of beard just now growing upon his chin. He looks up at you. The king, he summoned you. If you're ready, I'll lead the way.
No time like present.
Lead on.
Hey, this way then.
I follow
Back.
And he starts guiding you off back through the city in the direction of the central keep once again. However, as you walk, you each have your own individual insights as you watch about the city, seeing its return to life. The majesty of with which it once must have stood seems to be beginning to be reclaimed, as you can hear bustle and trade, shouts, calls, chatting of neighbors, running of dogs, and truly impressive, the marching of the dire lion-mounted patrols.
Oh, how's the weather in the area now?
It seems to be clearing up quite rapidly heading out. Over the course of the month, you've heard tale of severe storms as the effects seem to spread outwards, the storms keeping pace. Where you are now, the sun seems to shine bright and hot overhead. A clear sky with light wispy clouds.
Are we talking, just to place it as best I can, are we talking like a swap from like winter to spring in like Massachusetts, or are we talking like we're going from tundra to like Florida?
Talking like tundra to like African savanna.
Oh, it's hot. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like this complete flip.
Okay. I knew it was like a hotter climate, but I didn't know how much.
Oh yeah, it's like African savanna. Tall grasses sprouted back from the ice. The trees seem to magically mutate back into what you can assume is their natural state of baboa trees and twisted, curved branches and high arcing shade.
Does anything of the ice remain?
Not that you've seen. You particularly haven't explored much outside.
No.
In
I
fact,
just like didn't know if like looking around the town if there were still spires or whatnot made from the effects.
No.
Or...
The town seems to have been cleared of ice and snow pretty much completely. The most residual effect is that a large number of citizens have clearly gone mad in the interim, though many have also recovered. There has been a steady flow of people leaving the city, many presumably heading to what was once their homes.
Right on. Thank you.
Yeah? Glad at least two of you heard that.
I appreciate the bit of information.
Well, the half-giant's the one, the Goliath is the one probably going to suffer the most in this heat, you know, but...
You want to get dressed? What? Do you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi?
I heard half of it.
No, you didn't.
Did.
No, you didn't.
Now's your chance. If you don't come, she's not going to be here. Alright. Bye, Riley.
I also really like how that chat is now in the video. It's just sitting there. Like, out of context, that's just all sorts of fucked up.
Yeah. Well, it's too late to delete it now.
Is it?
Yeah, we want to keep the recap.
Say hi, I love you.
Hey, now's your chance. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Shh. What? I love you.
Aw.
Good night.
See you.
I
Night
love
night.
you.
Good night.
Hi.
Get off. Go to bed. No. Go. Stop it right now.
You took too long.
Go.
Riley said, "Hi, I love you.
Stop.
Good night." All right, so we all had different. Sorry, I know I totally cut you off as you were directing because I had questions. We all had different insights on the walk.
Yeah. Yeah. As you were walking, you each take your different insights from the changes you've seen overcome the town. Ryan, particular note to you is, as I mentioned one to you and Dave, both took off your headphones, is that Adam asked the question of what the weather shift was really like, and to clarify, it's like going from tundra to the African savannah. Is essentially how dramatic the flip there was.
Big man in big armor.
Okay.
So yeah, you are led through much of the town before coming to what appears to be a large diplomatic building outside of the fort. You are led inside, where you meet not with the king, but with what appears to be one of his chancellors. Greetings. I am Chancellor Delor. I would like to thank you once again on behalf of the king and this city for your services. The king asked that I advise you that the caravan would be heading north to the Elven lands tomorrow. However, I would beseech you, give us further aid, rather than wasting time and heading north. There seems to be a Quotoan uprising coming from the underground and the east, and the underground and the west. The numbers seem to be unusually aggressive and greatly numerous.
A what did you call them?
The Quotoans.
Is that
They are little amphibian elf-like, or frog-like people. They stand about 30 feet tall on average. Rather crude and savage peoples, though they cling to crude religions as well, which grant them dark shamanic magics. If you must go north, I understand that that is something you must do. But if I could persuade you, I would ask you to go that direction instead.
So, can you Croatoan?
Croatoa.
Okay. And they're what direction instead of north? East,
They're in the Underdark to the west.
Underdark to the west. God damn it, Dave. How far? Quata west.
Quata?
Take care of St. Path.
Oh, no, the Croatoa. The underground passages are available here, though there are many openings in the wild as well. The caravan be heading above ground and heading as due north as possible. If I could persuade you, I'm sure I could find other tasks around the city and nearby that could use your hand.
Eric's not questioning whether the city need help. Clear on streets that aid is needed, but
Yes.
larger task that must take care of.
The artifact must be destroyed.
Go ahead, David. Looks like you're trying to say something.
Have you received word from other countries or countries of your rebirth?
Our period of exile has ended, but it takes time, especially as this land was clearly changed in our absence. We've sent small emissaries out to the other dwarven kingdoms that we are aware of. This caravan will be one of our first to the northern peoples.
Any response from other Dwarven kingdoms?
It is early days yet for that. If we're lucky, maybe one or two of the emissaries will have reached town by now. But no guarantee of that.
Well, Eric's think best keep task at hand to not want winter to make sudden return. But perhaps if travels bring us nearby, can take care of other problem too.
Any aid is appreciated. But if you're heading north, I doubt there's much else that you can do for us outside of keeping the caravan safe. If you head west, I ask that you keep an eye out and push back the little savages where possible. Any other direction, the greatest task would most likely be just bringing word that we are here and that our traders will soon be on the march once again.
Eric's not worried that we're get out of return. After all, easier to speak when not frozen.
True.
Kobold logic. I'm trying to run with it.
So is that your decision then? He says, looking at everybody.
I say we travel north.
Was that an affirmative from everybody?
Chris agreed with me, and that's what I got.
Yes, I feel north is where we should go.
Well, the bearded bard will certainly be missed.
Ha ha ha.
We've already performed one miracle, I can say, by freeing us all. But I fear some of our residents have likely gone mad. We've seen a spate of murders over the last month, and many of our weaker citizens have gone missing. If you have the time, I'd ask that you look into that, though I understand you may be hurried with your own preparations to leave.
That is
Slowly turn towards Eric's.
I ignore the mention of the murder and say, yes, have seen that some citizens still troubled. Plague of mind. Eric's not
So we're
missing, though.
out of character. We're ignoring the hook. We're just going north.
Yeah, that's what my character would want to do.
North is the hook, so And Eric gave his opinion. We want to take care of the staff before something else comes of it.
Yeah, out of character, we've done good and bad here. I don't know. We can decide as a group in character whether or not
Only
where we're
one
going.
person has done bad.
Excuse
about
you.
that?
I'm not murdering people.
You don't know that I am either.
I do. Out of character, I most certainly do.
Out of character knowledge is not.
In an out of character conversation, yes, it is.
Out of character knowledge is not admissible in a court of law.
In character, we're very suspicious.
In character, you can be as suspicious as you want. In character, there's a clock running that I'm waiting for.
I haven't done anything negative.
Like I said, that was out of character. In character,
Lawrence,
I
you
think
can give me that look. Just because it's Bane doesn't mean that I'm...
Isn't Bane's entire thing subjecting people to his will?
But you don't know the conversation that I had with Lawrence.
True.
subjugating people. Yes.
Right, so, 3 of us have said north. If Papu has a different opinion, so
Yeah, I'm just gonna do my own thing.
I'm not saying that you're going to head off on your own, but I didn't know if you wanted to RP it at all.
Been
Very well. Oh, good.
been with you for a long time. If north is where you feel we should go, Bane and I go north.
Very well. If you approach the northern gates by noon tomorrow, the caravan should be heading out. Feel free to join them there. If you seek supplies in the marketplace, I would advise you watch your purses and your backs. There have been large packs of seemingly well-trained strong arms sprouting up in there. They wear black, so beware.
It's good fit, thank you.
I doubt any would molest the bearded barb, though. He smiles genially at Braj.
Well, also the heroes who freed the city.
That as well. Though not all will recognize you for that. Though, I suppose, a bloodmouth, kobold, and a Goliath are hard to miss. That is fair.
Have not seen one like me yet.
Nor I.
I'm going to say under my breath that you've left alive.
I
Poor
knock
roll,
an
you lucked
eyebrow
out.
at you.
You didn't hear it.
I rolled poorly. I don't know if he rolled poorly.
Ow, I thought you rolled for him.
No, I rolled for the Chancellor.
Ow.
I was like, that's an interesting tidbit. Let's see if I hear that.
Mine's a 19, so.
Yeah, you hear that. My 2 did not hear.
Bearded Bard, you should regale us with newfound song. Or is it still same song but different voice?
Ooh, a private performance. I would most enjoy that.
I think we are. I would love to give you a private performance, but I believe that we are in pressing time to.
No, I have yet to hear
caravan.
you perform.
What pressing time? Say come by noon tomorrow for Caravan North. Plenty time.
Yes. Sing us a nice dwarven song from your youth.
I I pull out a couple gold pieces, and I'll say, "I'll get you started."
Um,
I'll find like
I thought it was-
I'll find like a hat to lay at your feet like a busker.
all right,
I
we
thought I
go
was
through.
doing a service today. I did not realize I'd get a treat as well. My thanks ahead of time, as he sits back in a large, cushioned padded chair.
I smile a wide smile and sit down.
You want to try to sell me out, Dave? I'm gonna sell you out too.
Come, what do they call you? The bearded bard? Let us hear a song.
I will go through my normal routine.
Tell me this is a trash performance role you just got.
I was kind of hoping as well. Do anything special for it, Dave? You could give us a taste.
Toss a coin to your witcher.
Yeah, and then at the ends, I will say, "Come listen now, for I have a final tale to tell, one that is most dire, and I will beat a little drum that I have, say." Of days when all things feared the sound of monsters' distant wail, for was a time of heroes and treasures sought, when lands were named of fading thought. Against a foe none dared defy, or learn the last lesson in which to fly. Bring gold, gems, and magic to the scorched mountain stage, anything that might sate the endless building rage. This warning I share for all creatures, for these peaceful nights are only for preachers. I hope you listen thrice while I attempt to extend your life. For these words, and I'll hear your petition, then perhaps she allow you an addition.
Yeah, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that. Eric's.
Bravo! Bravo!
I sit back on my haunches and I'll do a little bit of a slow clap and slap my tail against the floor.
I flip a gold coin into your whatever.
The Chancellor does as well.
It's funny. New body, new voice, new song. It works.
Indeed it does. A reputation well deserved, bearded bard. Your presence will surely be missed in the taverns of this city. And what was that on the last part, though? I haven't heard that tale before. Where is this fiery mountain?
Well, Lawrence, where's the fiery mountain?
Seriously, Dave?
For it is here. The dragon rests beneath, waiting for her tithe.
What tithe? I'm asking that as like Eric doesn't understand what a tithe is.
Dragons prefer golds And the only thing that will prevent them from killing is gold.
There's a dragon in the mountain?
Oh, your mistress? You bring her gold then.
I do.
There's a dragon in the mountain and you serve her? What color?
Oh, she red.
A red dragon. Bearded bard. Your appearance seems to make more sense. This is quite disturbing.
It is very dire.
Well, I enjoyed your performance, Sir Dwarf. I think it's best you be on your way.
Yep, we fucked up this city. Let's go.
Just seeing Ryan in the corner of the screen, just like half blocking his face.
I simply warn.
If you did not serve her, that would be one thing. But you just admitted to serving evil. And telling us to deliver our riches and wealth to this dragon for our own lives. You can see he's visibly building up, his face purpling with anger. We'll give that dragon gifts. Gifts of steel and mithril to ram down her throat.
I wish you good luck, sir.
Be gone, servant of darkness. I shall tell the king of this.
You've got me in the party, but you're the one that was called Servant of Darkness.
You and Ryan, what are you talking about? I mean, Ryan really hasn't really done.
Ryan was defending himself, saying he hadn't done anything too super evil. I don't know what his conversation is, so maybe he's right.
Yeah, I mean, he really hasn't done anything overtly evil.
You don't know shit about what I've done.
You don't know me?
That's what I'm saying, that I
You
know.
don't know me? So, Chris, you just missed Dave getting called a servant of darkness.
So Dave just got thrown out of the throne room.
I was told to leave.
He admitted to serving the red dragon beneath the mountain.
It didn't go well.
Granted.
Still there, and he continues to bring her wealth.
And said, hey, the town should also pay.
Yeah.
So that they don't get slaughtered.
Pay a tithe. Otherwise.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
It didn't play out. It didn't play out.
It didn't, yeah. Not.
I mean, Adam was the one who was like, hey, the fact that he's serving her is totally in there.
Well, yeah, Adam definitely sold you out and was like, oh yeah, that's his mistress. God, I thought I was... I knew
do you any favors, but
I knew Adam was bad. I thought I was number 2, but... Chris, I'm sorry. You're serving Sylvanas? You're probably going to get PK'd.
So here's the thing that I've been waiting for, and I've had conversations with a couple of you now. Like, I'm waiting for Chris to just turn against us, because 3 of us are bound to evil deities. Or other such beings. And then there's just Chris, like, what? The balance!
The world's got enough good in the world. He's balancing it out by hanging out with the evil.
And, like, there have been so many conversations that have happened that have been aided by the fact that he's like, the balance!
I am true neutral. I don't care if you're good or evil.
I don't care if you're evil.
I don't care.
You justified murder to a young, impressionable kobold.
Yeah.
Now he's like middle-aged and full-blown, man. He's only got like another year or two left to live. Who knows what he'll do now?
I mean, he didn't start a fucking cult of them.
What, cult of kobolds?
No, cult of murderers.
You don't know that.
Oh no, he did.
No.
It's Ball.
He founded a church.
Eric's is
A
now,
ball.
Eric's is now a high priest.
So you're diddling boys on the side?
Oh, not that kind
Oh,
of
Not in Ball.
It's a ball, not
Ball is
Catholicism.
murdering the little boys on the side.
You gotta stab him a different way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Good God.
yep, this is getting taken down.
Never getting posted.
If we were smart.
Whatever, there's still
Oh,
a pope.
boy.
No one
It's a
will
big
ever
if.
see this. YouTube doesn't dive this deep.
Alright, so
It depends if Adam puts any hashtags on things.
it's just one. Hashtag is the Pope a Catholic.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that'll get taken down.
Right, so Dave has been kicked out of the room at least.
If you travel with him, I'd ask you all to leave as well. Thank you again for your service, but the servant of a red dragon cannot be tolerated here.
I did not know he served a red dragon. The last month spent here, we have all gone our separate ways.
Well, I hope it has been restful, and if you wish to do service to the city, I have indicated where your help would be most needed. The caravan leaves tomorrow at noon. I would ask wherever you go, just see that the race trader is removed from the city.
I'd be more than willing to help eradicate these.
You're not in the room.
Oh, I'm already
You're
out.
kicked out.
He literally was like, "Get out now!"
If it makes it easier on you, 2 guards came in and picked you up by the arms and carried you out of the room.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna give a curt bow and take my leave.
I'll stand up off the floor, give a nod, and walk out.
I dust myself off and collect the container that we were putting the gold in and head out to the party.
Oh yeah, I take my gold back.
Alright. You head back out to the street where you find Garage waiting.
Well, that went well. I was gonna wait until afterwards to question you about the fucking murder guild you made.
What murder guild? Here, you forgot coin.
Your church. I'm gonna pocket the coin.
Church of Ball, not murder cult.
We'll agree to disagree. You know, potato, potato.
I'll turn to Eric's. Should not have sold him out in there.
to do the same with me. Eric's not start, but Eric's will finish.
Wait, reminder, what did he do in there?
He said under his breath.
Oh, right. Okay.
I said under my breath about kobolds that you never left alive. Not that you started a murder cult.
You made a few comments here, Dave.
No, that was Canada, who looked at you and questioned you.
I looked over and said nothing in my defense. To be fair.
To be fair.
And so the divide of the party begins.
Again.
I look Eric's up and down. So you will always finish, eh? I'll remember that.
Best as Eric's can.
So if I had secrets, you would sell me out.
Bob would not try to sell Eric's out.
A comment was made under his breath. I would not consider that selling you out.
Not know who your comment. Eric, stand up for self.
Look at that character arc. No? Alright.
I appreciate it.
Just saying. Start of arc 1. Eric's did whatever the leaders said. He followed the big man. Stayed in his shadow. Now look at him stand up for himself. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. And look at Dave. Heck, now that's a character arc, Dave, though. Full transformation. Once a lowly halfling, now a mutated dwarf. It's amazing.
I feel like the... Well, maybe not. I was gonna say, I feel like everybody's had a huge character arc.
I do. Yeah, I do. I agree.
But
Except
the
for
only
Chris.
one who really is like... Yeah, I feel like the only one who's really stuck with the gun.
He's maintained the balance.
Yeah.
He's had some emotional roller coasters, even if he's only shared them with me. I've seen him, Chris. Don't worry.
Oh, yes.
I wasn't...
So those two are going at it.
What two are going at it?
You two.
I simply said he sold them out. He said I didn't. I stand up for myself. And I said noted.
Alright.
However, I definitely give a very pissed off look when he says so and so. Whenever someone starts, I will always finish.
As you walk down the street, everyone give me a perception check. And are you headed any particular direction? Looking for any particular thing or person or place? Or just walking?
Time of day.
Early morning.
I'm gonna go to the town, to the merchant square. Perception.
My aim is to go to the Merchant Square and resupply on various amenities and whatnot. Make sure
All right.
I have good stock of arrows, and perhaps a couple of healing potions, and then I'm going to see my way off to the church.
Okay. The door?
I am going to commune with nature near the trees that the citizens plant.
Okay. As you all walk in the same general direction, Dodor clearly intending to branch off and head just outside the city. As Adam gets up and walks away. Everybody but Barrage notices a number of black-cloaked armored figures slamming fist to chest as you walk past. You notice a slight nod in their head. And Chris and Adam. Yeah, that's all you notice. Raj, you're oblivious to that. You don't know if that roll...
That roll included me seeing any type of symbol on these cloaked figures.
Nope, you saw no symbols. Alright, as you march on, the door branches off, going to see the tree plantings. The rest of you make your way to the market square, where you pass between a guarded gate. Clearly visible are sellers with those attending to sell, paying coinage for the opportunity. The guards hold a hand as you approach. Oh, buying or selling, or trading.
Trading.
Trading is 5 coppers for entrance.
What about smelling the flowers?
Casual perusal is 1 copper.
I hand over 5 copper.
I hand over a copper and say, was this always here? I don't remember this.
The market? Yes. The market's been here. Almost as long, if not longer, than the city. The merchants have a place to trade.
I meant the entrance fee.
Absolutely. If you wish to set up a stall, the cost is higher. If you wish a place on the ground, it's a little lower. If you wish to rent a storefront altogether, it costs even more. Going to buy your...
I kind of give the bearded bard like an elbow. They were frozen solid last we were here, fool.
I assume in my month of going to taverns that I've
Then
been
you should
to
have
the
known
market.
it.
Nope, you never went to the marketplace.
Alright,
You got everything you needed from the taverns.
okay. Makes sense.
Alright, sorry about that.
Adam, buying, selling, or trading? Or casual perusal?
Well, I was...
You went to the marketplace and there were 2 guards outside of a gate before the marketplace.
Okay.
They... Pablo indicated he was trading. He paid 5 copper for entrance. whereas Barrage indicated he wanted to smell the flowers, so he was charged a copper for entrance.
Oh, was not expecting different prices. Okay. Bye, Eric Sting.
Buyers are 1 copper.
Thank you, 1 copper.
Happy trading. Happy selling. Happy buying. The door. As you get outside the city, you're pleasantly surprised to see the large grove of trees planted. Many of them haven't grown too much, though some saplings are starting to sprout through. You can feel the life energy flowing through the place as it grows under the baking sun above.
Do some druid shit. Make it grow faster. Pray to your Sylvanas.
Druid
False
craft.
god.
Druid craft. False god.
There's some evil shit for you.
Out of character. It's okay. Lawrence is gradually trying to sell me out. He's just building to it.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Fucking Packers fans. Make a comment about how they're a foot short, and here we are.
Same. First down, man. First down.
Yeah.
I would inspect the trees to make sure nothing's been getting at them.
Alright, give me a perception check.
22.
Druidcraft, bro.
I already did that.
22?
Do it again.
You said 22?
Yeah.
As you walk through the small grove, you see it seems to be quite peaceful and properly planted. You are surprised, however, when you see a small halfling child attempting to tear one of the plants up.
Yo, here it is. Here's Chris's evil arc. He's gonna murder a child.
Grabs the halfling, snaps his neck.
Leaves the
Bury
body
it with the
over by
rest.
tree.
It will make good compost.
You tried to destroy it. Now you will feed it.
Is that entirely necessary?
What? What? Yeah. Yeah, it is.
And for what purpose?
Because it's in the way.
Fuck Sylvanas.
It's
In the way of what?
In the way. Causing problems. And he continues tugging, trying to tear it out.
an unrepentant halfling child.
I'm gonna lift him by his collar.
Hey, let me go! Let me go!
Do not destroy something unless it has a true purpose.
It does! It's weak, and it's killing the others.
Oh shit.
I narrow my eyes and inspect.
Give me an investigation.
Hot damn.
17.
As you examine the plant growth, you realize this tree has, in fact, spread its roots horizontally, and it seems to be choking out the nearby trees.
Chris gets
And
bored.
A natural eye for the balance of things. And I gently put him down.
God, I'm gonna go fucking vomit. I'll be right back.
Comment after comment, every line of RP I try to do. Jesus.
I just, it's great because everybody else is evil and doing heartless things, and you're like, no, I will protect this forest. And just every time you do that, he's just mad about it.
Stupid elf, couldn't you even tell?
My apologies, little one. Let me see if I can help you with that.
I don't need your help. I'm not weak.
Surely you'd like to learn the proper way to do this.
Church says to stomp out the weak, and I'm doing it.
Which church might that be?
The kid gives you a very wary look and seems to draw in on himself. Doesn't matter. Take this one out and I'll go away. Leave me alone, elf.
I'm gonna produce a good berry, or several, and give him one. Oh, come on, surely you could tell me. I'm very open-minded when it comes to religions.
He looks at the good berry warily.
I'll eat one.
Shadows take you! I'll get it later! He runs off. Sprinting back for the city.
While he's running away, I'm gonna see if I can see any type of symbol on him. 5. Gonna go with no.
You do not see any kind of symbol on him.
Well, I'm gonna rip out the parasite tree.
I was going to say that. Well, you're calling the kid already? Damn.
Jesus.
Alright, with your adult strength, it seems to be a relatively minor effort. Give me a strength roll.
14.
You pull it out with relative ease. The sapling comes out, root and all. As you tear it up, you note the roots seem to spread quite wide horizontally, and if left to grow, would likely have killed at least all of the surrounding trees around by it. They didn't make the bearded bard, Dave.
To myself, stomping out the weak is good for the herd. And I'll sit down, cross my legs, and just start talking to nature. See if anything is pulling me towards the west instead of north.
Alright. As he sits down to contemplate the world, we'll shift back to our market goers. What are we doing, boys?
I gotta look up the price of. No. Actually, I should specifically. I want to get some healing.
You haven't finished the sentence, sir. You said like 4 sentences, but didn't finish any of them. However, as you enter the trading grounds, you hear calls from woodworkers, basket weavers, clothiers, leather workers, smiths with their gear, though no forges are on site except for small travel forges for quick repairs. You hear of tinkerers, pot menders, calls for foods, poisons, potions, herbs, animals, small pets. You even hear of a farrier calling out his services. And you hear from a small caller calling out to one corner of the market where mercenaries are available for hire. Much of what you could seek seems to be available in this place of trade.
So yeah, I'm going to resupply on my arrows and shop about for poisons.
Alright. Arrows, you find quivers available for 1 gold of basic standard arrows. However, you also find black iron tip arrows available for 2 gold a bundle, and mithril arrows for 5 gold a bundle.
Can you break that down
Normal arrows, 1 gold. Black irons, 2. Mithrils, 5.
Right. Sorry. Eric's wouldn't know. No, I'll
So the black iron adds +1 of damage, -1 to attack. Mithril adds +1 of damage, no penalty to attack. All non-magical.
Okay. Thank you. So let that repeat. I will. Said it was 5 gold for the mithril.
Yep.
I will offload all my arrows and stock up on mithril.
How many you buying?
How many are available?
There are 3 quivers of mithril, full quivers of mithril available.
Can I get?
For an extra, to include the quiver, it's an extra 5 silver.
All right. So for the arrows themselves, it's 5 gold, 5 silver. If I want the quiver too.
Yep.
Okay. I'll get the 3 of them.
And the quivers, or just the 3 sets of arrows?
As best I can break it down so that they're all in one. If I don't have to take a quiver.
A quiver can only hold 20 arrows.
Yeah, I'll take all 3 then.
Yeah. Ryan, you missed it. You got the marketplace, and they've got pretty much everything available that you can think of. Mercenaries, food, leatherworkers, tinkerers, smiths, repairs, yada, 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 yada. So whatever your heart may desire, you have a feeling most of it will be available here.
Alright, well, first and foremost, I want to sell the 2 Masterwork Scimitars, the large blue stone I carry, the chain shirt, perhaps someone who would be interested in troll heads.
Of great disrepair.
Yep.
All right.
I'm not trying to haggle. I got more than enough money.
Okay. You get 50 gold each for the scimitars.
Okay.
You get 20 gold for the stone.
Okay.
What else did you have?
Chain shirt.
Was that in disrepair or not?
No.
You get 18 gold for that.
So I'm at 138.
Yeah, sure. The troll heads, you find an alchemist that thinks he can find a use for it. He offers you 2 gold for all your heads.
Sure. 140 now. Nice round number. Alright, and then based off that, Um. Why do I not? I have nothing else written down for. Okay, well, then again, really. How much is full plate? I don't even know if
1,500?
it's worth me pursuing.
Full plate is base cost is 1,500. Depending on where you're at and what you want it made of, or anything else, it might be more or less.
It's on page 145.
Before you look into that, I'm just going to mention full plate in the African savanna does not sound.
Come on, it could be a blast.
I mean, not to throw this argument out there, but he's already fairly armored, is he not?
Oh yeah, I am. My armor class is 19. I was just curious.
I just mean, like, as a comparison, like, he is throwing the weather effects out there, but you would already be, like, not that it's full plate, but if you're already fairly heavily armored, then it's not really going to factor that much. Right? That's my thought. What are you... Good night. What are you doing? What's this?
I guess I should probably get a magic item or a magic weapon.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go outside the box.
Good
So,
night. I love you.
I'm looking for something that can... I'm looking for a magic item that will keep my body cool.
A magic item that would keep your body cool.
Something that will keep me cool. Like something that will... I don't want an African savanna.
Well, with that said, the most common item you find perusing the market, and the locals seem to swear by it, they tell you, are ice peppers.
What, you eat them?
You eat them, and they send a chill through your body, keeping you pleasantly cool. Unless you eat too many, they each have a duration of about 5 minutes, and the peppers are about a silver apiece.
5 minutes.
You said something. You said the basic item.
Okay, well, something that I can wear that just keeps me cool so I don't have to every 5 minutes eat a pepper.
Well,
The deluxe pepper.
there are spells with this effect.
The level 2 pepper that allows you 10 minutes.
I don't want to spell. I just want to be able to like put an amulet on me that's just like AC.
My hut can
I don't
be
care
AC.
about your hut. I don't trust any of you anymore.
Ouch.
What I do?
Not you.
Mainly,
You killed that. You killed the
Not
little
the
kid, and
door.
you know it.
I don't trust anybody else.
mainly
I don't trust
me.
anybody but the door. Probably gonna kill Eric's.
I didn't even do anything.
You created a murder church.
It's not that different from your church.
It very much is. Because
Is it?
they're brothers that are opposing each other.
But not far from the course. You're putting a lot of emphasis on this whole murder thing, and it's not that bad.
It's only some light murder, guys.
It's only a little bit of murder every night. We just gather up the weak and the crippled, and we just kill them. Genocide, potato.
Who's doing genocide?
It's like the purge. We give them a little money, give their families some money, and then kill them. It's fine.
You are able to find a ring of perpetual cool. Available for the low price of 600 gold.
See, now I might get a little evil. It might happen.
How'd you know? Would you like to purchase it? It's guaranteed to keep your body at a cool temperature, comfortable to the wearer's preference.
Yeah, I'll purchase it.
All right. It is a ring, obviously, requiring attunement. While wearing this ring, you have resistance to heat damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as high as 180 degrees Fahrenheit.
That'll do it.
Go Fahrenheit.
What do you think I was going to give you? Fucking Imperial Celsius crap?
Chris would've.
The best thing I heard is Fahrenheit describes how warm it is for a person. Celsius describes how warm it is for water. And then there's one other that describes how warm it is for atoms.
What is it? 180 degrees?
Kelvin, that's what it is. Yeah, 180 degrees Fahrenheit.
Aren't we like 80% water?
70.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
but it's a mixed composite water. So fuck yourself.
And you said 600?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why it's like, minus 32 divide by 5/9 or something. 9/5? I don't know. I forget.
Amples.
Okay.
Lawrence, I'm gonna look for a +1 longsword.
Going with the basics, okay.
I want to be able to damage things when I'm out of spells.
Just a +1 sword.
I mean, we really don't have that much gold.
Right.
I thought you made bank, or did your sugar dragon take it all?
Dave did say he was making pretty good money in the taverns.
I did make pretty good money, but making, like...
Alright,
I
so
don't
you
know.
gave it to your sugar dragon.
That's the opposite. It'd be a twink dragon.
Alright, well, you could argue those semantics, and I'm not gonna. Mr. fucking Twisted TA.
Oh snap, he's coming for you now, Dave.
Who the fuck do you think you are, Mr. Balloon Hands?
Camo twisted T-hat.
So twisted it makes sense.
If I was a gay guy from Mississippi, I would rock that hat.
What if you were a gay guy from Massachusetts?
I feel like it would be a Pat's hat.
I do like
A camo Pat's hat. Yeah. I'm
I-
pretty sure Dave has that too.
They have
I was
those.
gonna say, I almost mentioned
They have those or you have those, Dave?
I do not have a camo Pat's hat.
I do like that you've tagged your Pat's hat out for the Twisted Tea hat. Since,
Yeah, because he's a pink hat at the end of the...
I'm not. You're right. I'm not actually wearing any Patriot stuff at the moment.
I'm honestly surprised that you have multiple Patriots things.
I get one every Christmas.
You know how much Buccaneers shit I have, and they're terrible? I have
But
so
you're a fan
much.
of the sport.
Yes. And the team.
Yes, the sport and the team. I should have thrown the team in there. But, we cannot
So,
put you and Dave on the same field for this discussion.
I can't have Patriot stuff because they're good? Is that what you're telling me?
No, you can't have Patriot stuff because you only watch Patriots games. If you watch any football at all, which you probably don't because you're too busy getting fucking ramrodded by perhaps a Patriots dildo.
Plus one longsword, Dave.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that you didn't watch the sport that much.
393 gold.
Sold. And then I'm going to go to the... After I buy it, I'm going to go back to the guard and give him 2 more copper.
Why?
Because I bought something.
What a tool. You're such a tool.
I'm on Dave's side on this.
confused. He looks at you confused. It's the same price to walk around as it is to be a buyer. That's why I
Oh.
charged your friend only a copper as well.
Oh, that's right, the trading thing. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm on Dave's side on this.
I'm no longer on your side, Dave. You're all alone.
I'm all alone. Okay. Well, then good work. Keep up the good work. And
Right, bearded bard.
yep, I'll give him the copper anyway.
As you walk away, you see him split it with his comrade.
Twas a tip.
Alright, anything else in the marketplace?
Can I also look for a +1 instrument?
You already
You want-
left!
I went to the edge.
You look for a +1 instrument. As you search about, you find there seems to be only one musical instrument dealer. He's got a big banner above him. The chords bring you music.
Congratulations. There's one vendor and you can have your +1 kazoo.
As he sees you approach, he shakes his head. No service for you.
But why not? I'm the bearded bard.
You had your chance. You chose
Ha!
against it.
Very well.
Bromstorm has deemed you anathema to the chords.
Sorry.
May his school thrive.
He gives you a nod and continues calling out for others that might be interested.
I am gonna go to a jewelry vendor.
You find plenty of them. They seem to be cloistered in a small group.
I am looking for a necklace that will fit the ruby ring I bought for Sybil. And it must be of black metal.
You are offered a number of things. One is a chain-linked black onyx necklace. One is a corded black iron with a leather core, allowing it to bend and curve so it actually fits comfortably. Those are, final offer seems to be strands of what appear to be obsidian linked with silver nodules. Those are the three options presented. The iron, costing 50 gold. The onyx, 200. And the obsidian, the silver, 270.
What would be most based off my eye? Oh, well, no, I'll ask them. I am often in battle. I need something strong enough to hold up against blows.
Black iron.
But something also comfortable. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. Nothing.
Oh, I must have not been moving my mouse. My monitor went to sleep.
Black iron is recommended to you as the most durable, and with the leather core, should be comfortable to wear as well. Obsidian, though rare and harder to find, and quite durable at points, is also prone to shattering. Onyx could chip, unlikely to break, but is quite a bit stiffer as well.
If I were to give them half a days, could they create me something that is a combination of them all?
The metals don't really blend together. They would look more like a hodgepodge, and unfortunately would likely not bring the aesthetic that would please the sir. If durability is the goal, the black iron is the recommended.
And that was what, 50?
Yep.
But it doesn't wear well.
Iron wears fine. The leather is encased, so it should stay soft and supple within. The iron itself, black iron particularly, is resistant to rust and is quite durable.
Alright, I will buy that. And I will, once I pay them for it, string the ring on it and attach it to my neck.
Dodor, you find yourself having a pleasant contemplation of the world around you. Unfortunately, you feel no stirrings in one direction or another in terms of guidance. However, perception check.
$15.
Nothing.
Oh, Jesus. Something's after me.
Halfling.
Doing anything, Dodor?
I'm gonna get up and dust my pants off.
Okay.
No musings from the trees. My thought must be correct. Should travel north. And I'm gonna start making my way back inside the town.
Alright. Give me another perception check as you head towards the last place you knew your friends would be, the marketplace.
17.
You fail to get a good look, though you do catch sight of somebody slinking along from alley to alley, seeming to follow you.
No need to hide. Come speak.
The people walking about you give you weird looks, continue walking on. No one approaches.
I'm going to slow my pace, but avoid the alley. Gonna keep a sharper eye towards them, see if I can pick up something.
All right.
Still making my way to the market.
God damn it.
Give me another check then.
24.
24.
19 plus 5.
Clearly trying to hide, you catch sight of the young halfling from before. Seems to be using the alleyway quite effectively, blending himself with the shadows. You note his face seems to be quite a bit dirtier than you'd previously seen him, and you note some fresh tears in his clothing as he seems to clutch his arm to his chest.
Are you alright, lad? Come out here. Looking right at him.
With one arm clutched to his chest, the other behind his back, he seems to glare at you, going into a semi-crouch and inching slowly closer to you. He's clearly been roughed up.
This kid's gonna stab me.
Yep.
The balance.
In a whisper. What did you say earlier? Stomp out the weak.
I'm not weak.
Well, I'm certainly stronger than you. Off with you. Be gone.
Give me an insight check.
What the fuck is that number? 18, 23.
23. You see a variety of emotions flash across his face as you tell him to be gone. You see anger first, a touch of fear, and seeming surprising both to him and yourself. A bit of surprise and sadness. Fine. I'll go. Watch yourself, Phil. Shadows take you.
Hold on. What did you mean to do? What is behind your back there?
They said because you made me look weak, I had to make you look weak.
It was not my intention. I thought you were hurting the trees.
I wasn't. I was helping them.
You were. And you have my apologies. You were right.
Apologies. Words. Just words. All you adults do is talk.
I'm gonna take off my bandana and throw it to him. Show that to whoever roughed you up. I leave town tomorrow. You won't see me again. Say to them what you will.
You're leaving?
Aye.
What about the trees?
I've done what I can for them. They've been bestowed with Sylvanas' blessing.
Sylvanas? Who's that?
He's the god I serve.
And he likes trees?
He likes all things. But especially the trees.
Could you show me how to give the blessing?
I don't see the harm in it.
I
Do me
like
a
trees.
favor, lay down the dagger.
What? How'd you know? He says, bringing his arm from behind his back, showing a very crude dagger, clearly likely made by himself from a piece of scrap iron.
The winds and the trees speak to me.
You note that the blade, though crude, does have dried bloodstains on it.
Is this your doing?
Is what my doing.
You don't see the dried blood on that?
It's not blood. It's sap. I was pruning the trees.
I pick up the dagger and smell it.
It's definitely got some traces of blood, though it smells much more sappy. Give me an insight check.
16.
Based on the crude nature of the dagger and basically quick handling of the handle, you realize it's likely he cut his own hand gripping this thing.
Well, thank you for helping the trees. Although if you're looking for a weapon, a club might be better suited to a beginner.
Beginner what? I know how to handle a knife.
Clearly. So,
He bristles a bit.
so about that enchantment.
Enchantment? You can teach me magic?
That's just what we call it. What's the proper word they would use?
I'm getting a little annoyed at everybody messaging me quietly about what I'm doing against them. What the hell, guys?
The blessing for the trees. You're still interested, yes?
You can teach me magic, yeah. Yeah!
Not sure what your definition of magic might be, but I'm more than happy to show you.
Do you?
I do.
I'm gonna go use it right now! And he runs off, back in the direction of the gate.
I'm gonna come back to a murder grove of trees, and then I'm gonna kill a kid.
Alright, everybody
Alright,
back in the market.
The trees didn't accept the blessing.
I'm gonna look for the +1 armor as well. Chain shirt.
Jesus, you can't just say all at once. You gotta... One
Well,
hour
'cause I
between
was-
items?
You can't type it to him?
Hour
Kind of.
between items with Dave.
Yeah, I'm very cautious with my money.
Anything I was looking for, I typed to him.
Dave. Alright, what kind of armor?
Chain shirt.
You're looking for a +1 chain shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do find some available.
How do your money cost?
The cheapest set is $1,400.
Ugh.
Go fuck yourself.
That's because I waited too long. God damn it.
Thought we were reuniting, and Dave's like, nope, keep shopping.
Dave, you're a bard. Just fuck the shopkeeper.
Dave needs to read more about what bards do in D&D. There's plenty of stories, Dave. There's plenty of stories.
You even do half well with some of them.
Alright, I'm going to ask. Well then, what about scale mail?
Full set of scale?
You know,
Plus,
for the
with an
bearded
enchant-
bard.
With a basic enchantment, 2,000 easy.
Whoo-wee.
With a bearded bard, I suppose I could knock off 200.
Yeah, I don't got that much. Well,
Dave goes, I can't afford to change shirts, so let's go with the next higher tier of armor.
David, simple. Sell your body.
that's medium armor. But yeah, I guess it's cheaper though. Anyway. Alright, well thanks for your time. Good day, sir. I'll walk away.
Ma'am.
Mom.
The female dwarf just shakes her head as you walk away.
Okay. I guess I'm done then.
Dave. Did you not read what perks you got potentially?
I probably read them and then forgot about them.
Dave.
Just- Why is that the constant for Dave? I read it and then I forgot about it.
I mean, it's better than him making shit up and then asking me questions about what he made up.
And true, it's better than Wes.
No, that's what Dave did to start the night. It's literally how Dave started it. As I was walking out to my car, I get a text asking me about some shit, if I could give him more detail about this thing that he'd made up in his head.
Good Christ.
Dave. I need you to take it back there like 20-30%.
The Texas size 10-4 right there.
Ants on CDs.
Snipes.
Real snipe selly boys.
Snipe Sally.
Ferda.
Ferda. Alright, wrapping up your shopping, you make your way out of the marketplace as you see Jador walking up with a thoughtful look upon his face. Contemplating the murder of kids and trees. The sun nears its zenith of the day.
So the fist, huh? You've been up to a little bit more than what you let on.
I look you up and down. You have nothing.
Sorry, what was that?
I gave you nothing.
Oh, I know you didn't.
This is not your business.
Oh, I have no problem with that. I just thought it was interesting.
Coming from a man who's been gone for almost a month.
Well, I did lose time in the Fae. I apologize for my absence.
Do not judge, then.
There was no judgment on my part.
You accuse me of leading on.
I said that you were up to more than you let on. I just thought it interesting. Encountered the most interesting young boy. Tried to stab me.
And why did he do that?
Apparently I made him look weak.
Weakness is frowned upon in all walks of life.
It's true. The herd strengthens when the weak are quelled.
Yeah. Everybody's together again.
Can I roll an insight for that? For the, well, not the last question I asked you, but the one before that.
An insight for what?
Do I know the boy?
Not based off of that description.
You say boy tries to stab you?
I laugh. It's your doing, I suppose.
Not teach random boy stab druid, no. But
I never said you gave the order.
loose adaptation of what you say? Get rid of weak?
Quell the weak, but yes.
That sounds similar to something Eric said before. Think maybe misinterpret.
One of your tenants. Well, the boy's unharmed.
No, Dave. Everybody's together.
Yeah, I heard you.
All right. Well, I just saw the message.
If child unharmed and the door unharmed is good.
Well,
See to it he remains unharmed.
Yes. Worrisome that something Eric say get twisted.
I feel that happens in all walks of life.
where to now?
Suppose we retire and wait for tomorrow.
Still a whole day before I have to be in caravan.
Oh, I thought you said the sun was going down.
Zenith. Top of the day.
Oh, it's
Noon.
Zenith.
If shopping and preparations are done, then free to do what want. Meet at caravan tomorrow?
I have nothing better to do. Yeah, I suppose. If you need to go off and do something.
Not need, but everybody personal time do their own thing.
I was hoping to be regaled as to what happened while I was away, but I'm going to retire back at the townhouse. I will wait for you.
Eric's will see you there shortly. Need to go back to church.
You need
Okay.
church.
What church do you continue to speak of?
Eric's church.
Can I accompany you?
I give you a very... Not sure why I want visit. But Eric's not turn away.
All right. Lead the way.
Pavu?
I am going to follow
Offer stands for
the
anything
door.
else. If want see
Right.
what Eric's done with church.
I have no interest in what you've done, Ball.
So the door and Pavu are heading back to the townhouse?
Yep.
All right. Adam, your call if you want me to type it to Dave, what he's seeing and what you're seeing, or if you're fine with me talking it out loud.
I mean, you can say it out loud. Ryan and Chris aren't going to use the information.
All right. Figured I'd give you the call. So, you find yourselves winding through alleyway after alleyway, slunking through over and under piles of dirt, garbage, through fences, until finally, after much travel, Braj, you find yourself quite a bit lost and disoriented. You've never traveled the back alleys like this before, though your companion seems quite confident in his direction.
As I
You lead-
approach the entrance, I will put on the mask.
As he approaches, he puts on a mask. Feel free to describe it.
Oh, I don't think you gave me too much of a description for it.
So feel free to describe it.
Oh, it's a... I just get to choose it?
Feel
Make
free
it
to
up.
describe it.
Oh, Jesus. Let me Google what you called it, and we'll see what that looks like.
Google what I called it and see what comes up. I'm curious what comes up.
Well,
Alright. There's some pretty cool ones.
yeah. It's a lot troubling.
Yeah, so feel free to describe it. Remember, it's got to fit on a kobold face, though.
Dave, I'll go... Let's do it this way. It's a half mask, so my blood jaw is still visible. And it's, as far as it's a mask, it's still very nondescript. I want it to appear as one of those, like, creepy because there's nothing happening. So it's just solid color, blank eye slate.
As you
Okay.
approach some downward stairs, you note your companion pauses and slips on a mask and pulls his hood up. He descends down. Give me a perception check.
They're gonna know I'm with you, right?
You're with High Priest. It's safe.
What was your roll? 9. Alright, never mind.
Not spotting anything with that.
It seems to be quite the ordinary basement steps you walk down. The door itself seems to be plain but solid wood. As Eric's pushes it open, a gloom seems to settle in the air. Immediately apparent to you is what appears to be a shrine at the far wall. A set of bloody daggers seem to rest on chains from the ceiling, dripping perpetually down into a bowl placed upon the shrine. All about it, you see small, what you can only assume are offerings of various value. Some coins, a doll, a flower, a pack of playing cards, a bit of food, a gemstone, a very random assortment of odds and ends. As the door opens, you get the sense that movement just stopped, and as you walk in, you see small figures spread about the room and chamber. As you walk forward, two cloaked figures walk and approach, and they bow to Eric's. High Priest, they say. As they stand, you see they're each wearing a mask similar to Eric's, but that covers only half of their face. You've brought us a convert?
No, Eric's not go that far. But this one of traveling companion.
He talks so highly of his church. I figured I should take a gander and see if it's worth my time.
A companion of the High Priest. They bow. Would you offer a blessing to the shadow?
I will take out 2 gold.
Is that a yes?
And hand it to them.
Neither of them lifts their hand to take it, but they both look to Eric's. The appropriate offering is blood, no, sir?
In case of this friend, has already given. Both blood in ventures and in other value.
As you say, they look to you. Your coins will be acceptable and will be given to the church. The weak shall perish, so the greater may grow. Death comes to all. Know this.
Yes.
Ball is the dagger in the night. And that phrase seems to resonate through the chamber.
Eric's would have words about the meaning of weak. Understand there was punishment against the child.
They shrug. The children will learn.
Yes, learn. But
You wish us to take them into the temple? None have been allowed in.
purpose of group not to bring others of faith down, but to build up.
There are no children in the priesthood. There are no children here. Any children would have only heard the whisperings of others. If you'd like, we can bring them in, if that is the will of Baal.
Better,
You are the Bloodjaw.
better to take in and teach correct words.
Then we will bring the children in.
Don't mind me, just causing problems, y'all.
Dave's like, do I like this? Do I not like this? What do I say about this?
As soon as they leave, I'm gonna make a crack, but that's about it.
Anything else you guys are doing in the temple?
Nope, that's pretty much it. Just addressing that, and yeah, if the understanding is that they're learning things by the wayside, I'd rather bring them in and teach them the correct way about things.
All right. Children are being recruited into the Church of Baal. Got it.
Holy.
Let me just make note of that.
While they're once we're away from them, I'm gonna be like, get them while they're young, eh? Smart.
As Eric say, it's best to teach correct way instead of words being twisted.
But as you said, weak isn't just physical.
No, it's true. It's why Eric started group. Build strong. Take care of self. like in party. Pavu strong, yes. But Pavu strong with us also. We all better because group.
Agreed. Is there any chance that we can extend your church to Damaris? I would like to fund this.
Eric's not know where travels take, aside from immediate, but
Just think about it in the future.
plan on teach
I'm
any
gonna note that too.
plan on teach any who will listen. I feel like Dave went into that wanting to hate me and came out like shit.
I can use this. I hate Damaris.
Alright, back to the townhouse.
Right, Pavu and the door. As you march back to your townhouse, you see the occasional armored figure in black. Most of them seem not to notice you, but a few seem to not stop and press fist to chest as you pass. However, other than that, your walk back to the townhouse is otherwise uneventful. You have some time before the others to rejoin you.
Come on, Canada. It's RP. You want to play with me?
Seem to have a small army of followers here.
I do not have followers. Bane has followers.
With his intervention, I assumed you were his chosen one.
A chosen one?
His favorite child, if you will.
No. I've merely been shown what gods can do. I do not know if you know this, but I came from a background of elders, tribesmen. There was no god, no deity. Simply, cold is cold, hot is hot. The mountains are the mountains, and the hills are the hills, and the plains are the plains. I did not learn of these powers until I met all of you in the prison. And now my strength has grown. My understanding has grown. My intelligence, my wisdom, my ability to understand the world as a whole has grown. And I thank Bane for that. In doing so, I hope to preach the word of Bane to others. Yes, they do try to submit. And as I have lived in this city for some time now, I try and teach them that the weak must not be subservient. I correct them when I see them. But how are the weak to grow strong, if not informed that they are?
Hmm. Is it possible this was a child of yours that came after me?
I follow.
Well,
The
like I
one who
said, a
held the
child.
dagger?
Yes, and it was talking about weakness.
No. Perhaps a child of Bane, but not a child of bloodline of mine.
That was not my intention. Is it a child of Bane?
That I do not know.
Well, I like what you're doing.
Do not like it. The weak will be either made strong or made subservient. Understand that I hide nothing. I'm a weapon of Bane. Here too. Administer Bane's will. But those who can understand it and accept it will only grow stronger. Or die. Such is that with nature, correct?
Very much correct. And while I agree with your ideology, there will be those that rise against it. And it's that struggle that's going to keep our realm strong.
Oh, snap.
So go forth. Spread your religion, become strong, and kill the weak.
Hot damn.
Ah, Chris again, just fueling it.
I give a nod. I've always liked you, Jador.
The chaos it'll bring will keep our realm strong, and that is my one and only concern. Our long-term survival.
Here
We
we
go. Hot damn.
You know, I was always wondering how we were gonna become like, or like, do an evil campaign that wasn't just like, you guys are all evil, go kill things.
Well, here you go. By accident, but here you go.
Y'all followed the kobold.
Honestly, this became an evil campaign because of low intelligence, the following of the kobold, and the apathetic guidance of a neutral druid. I love it.
see. I don't feel it's.
I feel the neutrality has allowed
It's
the open
not-
door for it.
Yeah, it's not evil. Like it's not like we're just out to kill. No, I mean it is at the end of the day.
It's not chaotic evil. It's
But it's
lawful
not-
evil.
It's There's
Well, it's because we also don't.
building to it. There's so much.
We
and
also don't do just
fucking
straight murder.
My hat's off to Lawrence because the ability to bring this full circle and be like, hey, y'all didn't believe in a god and now you're fucking demigods. Like, or,
Whatever we are.
yeah, whatever it may be, but it's not like we're just gonna hack and slash and kill. It's like we still have our beliefs.
That's the like overwhelming evil that I love that we're kind of fleshing out now. It's not we're not just going through like, oh, that guard's in my way, I'm gonna kill that guard.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of like action in the shadows and like half truths or not truths, and just the build for something bigger.
And Dave reluctantly following an evil thing in the group.
Just because
I liked the tale, Dave. I did like the tale. It's just you chose a very bad audience for it.
Yep.
I want to give you kudos on that. It was a good tale. It's just audiences.
Did you write that?
I stole a lot of it.
I was gonna say, it sounded like he had tabbed out to something Lawrence had said to him,
Yeah.
and he was just reading it off of
No,
prompter.
that wasn't me.
No, it seemed Tolkien.
Disney, but yeah.
Okay.
Or DreamWorks. Whatever How to Train Your Dragon is.
What is it?
Yeah.
Three Cauldrons or something? The Black Cauldron?
All right.
What?
You haven't seen The Black Cauldron?
I don't think so.
It's a book. They made it's an older animated movie. Give it a watch.
Same vein.
It's classic.
It's Henson, isn't it? Same vein
Yeah.
as Dark Crystal.
Yeah, same vein. Just Dark Crystal was puppets and Black Cauldron's animated. It was animated around the time of the animated Lord of the Rings.
Oh, sweet Jesus, that fucking thing.
Oh my God, that shit.
But it's good.
Nightmares. The Hobbit.
Yeah.
I used to sneak down into my parents' like kids' room and watch that shit and just hate myself.
Yeah, they made animated shows to be fucking scary back then.
I love how the the live action films were like subtly gay overtones, and you watch that old cartoon and you're like, no, we're full bore.
Dave's like, I've never seen any of this.
I've never seen any of this.
See? But you're missing
You
out,
seen
Dave.
the animated Hobbit?
No, I don't think so.
It's something else, man. It is something else.
It's fucking terrifying. For a kid, like, I watched it when I was my parents got divorced when I was 4. So I watched this when I was 4, and it gave me just nightmares.
For me, it was, what was that animated one where the kid flies the bed? And then stuck in, like, the
Page
dream nightmare?
Master.
That fucking thing gave me nightmares as a kid.
God, that's such a good one too.
That and The Littlest Toaster or whatever it was.
Brave Little,
Brave
Little
Little
Toaster.
Toaster.
Yeah.
Brave Little Toaster is a great one. You know they made 3 of those?
That had suicide in it. Yeah, they went to the moon or something.
Yeah.
The Brave Little Toaster had suicide in the first one.
Yep.
Yes.
The fucking air conditioner committed suicide.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a fantastic film.
It's so fucked up. And those are kids' movies.
Yep.
The dark kids movies are the best kids movies. All right. So
Original Willy Wonka had the scariest fucking thing ever. That goddamn tunnel scene.
that remake is not.
It's trash. Doesn't
I
exist.
understand that it's like closer to the book, but fuck outta here, man.
That's more trash than the prequels were.
Wait, what are we on about?
The
Dark
The
nature
Willy
of
Wonka
the Little
remake
Toaster?
with whatever his name is
Johnny
is
Depp.
more trash than the fucking prequels.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I can't disagree with it, so I got that.
All right, sorry. Back into it for a little bit longer.
A little bit. We got another hour.
Nah, I'm calling it a little early. The other two rejoined the party back at the townhouse.
I'm going out to visit some taverns if anyone wants to come.
Sure, that's wise after you're running with the counselor or the advisor.
How else am I going to spread the message?
Fair enough. Be safe.
Be safe.
Worst comes to worst, I can just turn into a dragon. See ya.
Wait, what?
So I walk out the door.
Did he just
Well,
say?
you didn't give me an opportunity, but okay.
Dave intentionally didn't want to give anybody the opportunity.
Because I was gonna offer to like be a bodyguard.
Did he just say turn into dragon?
I suppose with his evolution, it's not that far-fetched. I'm more interested to know if he picked up any Dwarven.
Eh,
Given how our friend is, learn big trick, but not easier trick. Language still probably not.
Dave, you're going out to.
Just, whichever local tavern loves me the most.
The one that loved you the most may not be the one that loves you now.
And you're just going to do a performance there?
Yeah.
All right, give me a performance roll. What's everybody else doing? Well, he's out.
Well, Dodor had specifically said that he wanted to learn of our excursions during the month he's been gone, and he regaled us with his story-ish, so I was going to give him mine.
Floor is yours.
He's up next to a table, a fire, whatever we got going, and it's like a centerpiece in there. The door telltale of your month travel. Month? Tough say. You say time and Faye is weird.
As per our, exactly like our friend, what the fuck is that god's name? Murid?
Which god?
Dwarf we were hanging out with?
Sven's god?
Yeah, what was his god?
Morden.
Was it Moradin?
Yeah.
Just as our Moradin follower friend said, time is but a suggestion in the Fae.
Would be interesting to see, but in month that the door gone, as Eric's mentioned, start church. Follows fall.
Ah, good. How goes that?
Had misunderstanding with child. Like mentioned, Eric's just go address. Not children, not part of church. Haven't been. So, learning from outside. But
Bless him.
Why not bring the children in? Learning is best cemented whilst you're young.
that what Eric's do. Say rather learn from source than from whispers.
Straight from the horses. A wise move.
So, Eric's High Priest of Ball. That
My eyes kind of widen at that, and then I reset. A high priest, eh?
well, that what they call.
Have you learned anything?
Have harder time hearing Ball now without Dagger, but also better connection. Eric's try to learn, but Eric's try to teach more. Already here, one tenet of, or one, tenet's not the right word I'm looking for. It's a word that I could use here, but I'm trying to use an Eric's word for it. Already know of one thing Eric's teach. cull the weak so the strong may flourish. So the strong may grow. But Eric's also tried to teach that not have to be weak can be strong. Can be strong as self or strong in number.
I'm impressed in you, little one. Far, far different from the man that I met in prison.
Yes, that was a lifetime ago. It's funny
From a
because Eric
follower?
died.
Out of character, are Bane and Ball like
Brothers.
fighting? I know they're brothers. Are they like fighting brothers, like Loki and Thor? Or
That depends on the story. That really depends on how we take it. As far as I know, there's no like just ingrained animosity.
They have different approaches to similar goals.
I've looked up
Yeah.
various things, and they've been on opposite ends of the table, and then helped each other further their own goals. So it's
Loki and Thor. All right.
yep. It's me and Ryan.
Yeah, it's
Loki and Thor, if Thor was bad too.
Yes, exactly.
yeah. Which is why I feel like you don't get those crisscrosses too much. Because I did the same thing that Adam was saying. I actually like dug a little bit into the lore, did some googling, and was like, okay, so it's because I wasn't sure. Like I was like, I think I might need to like kill Eric's because we're just, but we're not.
I
So.
mean, maybe we get to that point.
I know. I don't think we. Well, we'll see.
It all depends.
And I can't say that. He may kill me. It was just, do I have to fight the dude?
The
Is
start
basically
of
what it
this
comes down
session
to.
was very much we're at odds.
Yeah, we were about to.
Now we're like, no, I said earlier, like, I love that we're talking in the same ring.
Independently too.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that just adds for the character.
Fucking Lawrence. Tip the hat to you. Greatest DM ever.
I was gonna roll something, but I guess I
Roll. Go ahead. Roll.
According to the library's interpretation, are Ball and Bane at odds? And I'm rolling. 16.
Magic 8 Ball says it depends.
Are they
Point-
often
points.
at odds?
Signs point to maybe.
Are they often at odds?
Ask again later.
Ask again later. All right, I want more information to RP, but I'm gonna leave it alone because I know shit. I'm gonna leave.
that
Give
mean
me,
you know
give me a
nothing,
knowledge
or does that
religion
mean-
check.
Pardon me.
Give me a knowledge religion check.
Okay. 19.
You don't know a lot about these non-nature, non-balance related deities, though you've heard tell of them in the past. You know that one tends to stick to the shadows and one tends to be much more in your face and up front. They don't necessarily have the same end goals nor the same methods, though they're not diametrically opposed. You've heard tale of them aiding and as well as confronting each other, or rather their minions doing so. For a non-generic maybe answer.
If memory serves, your followers, or rather, the followers of your deities. Deities? Deities? Which one
I've
is
heard
it? Help me out,
both.
guys.
I've heard both.
Deities have been at odds with one each other. Sorry, the followers of your deities have been at odds with one another. Is that going to be a problem? At least with you two?
No, Eric's not have issue with Pabu. Think that can help each other towards own goals. Could see why maybe conflict before, but Eric's and Pabu aren't standard follower.
Do we know this? I'm speaking to Lawrence specifically.
Do you
We
know what?
know.
You particularly... No, actually, neither of you have a real background in religion, so...
Yeah, I have no. That's why I was asking.
No, not really.
Okay, so neither of us really. We just have our gods.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just going off the cuff.
No, I know you were, but I wanted to. If we're gonna RP it,
Gotcha.
we're gonna do it fucking right.
All right, let's do it.
Issues in the past. On what?
No, Eric's not. No, just say perhaps issues in past. Not. No. Brothers fight time to time. Yes. But that, as far as Eric's knowledge go, no Bane brother Ball.
I can't really go into specific details because my memory is a little bit fuzzy on this, but I do recall tales of followers of each of your deities sparring with one another quite violently. Whether these gods fought each other directly is beyond my scope of knowledge.
Firstly, you say Bane and Ball are brothers. I did not know this.
Oh,
Mm,
Bane not tell
yes.
you? Ball tell Eric's. I think Eric's say something before, but maybe not.
Definitely did.
Well, no issue with you. I smile.
And Eric's have no issue with Pabu.
And Barrage walks back in.
How long has passed?
Couple hours.
How beaten is he?
He looks perfectly fine. A bit inebriated.
Hey, dwarf friend. You say you turned dragon now? Kind of leave hanging.
Yeah, sometimes I can take on my mistress's power.
That
What type of dragon are we talking about? A fledgling? A full dragon?
Time will tell. Haven't really tried it yet.
that new trick.
Well, I hope it's a full size because if we can escape in a situation mounted on your back, that would be quite helpful.
I just don't know I would stay myself
I
when I do change.
I just begin laughing. Yeah, yes, if Braj could just full-size dragon, would be very helpful. Not know what state to fight, let alone escape.
I was just hoping he'd return the favor after I carried him through the tundra.
Well, you both did, and I thank you for that.
Well, to be frank, I just want to ride a dragon. And what have you, begale me? You've simply been singing? Is that all you've been up to?
And learn how to turn into a dragon, I guess.
Gathering stories. I went to visit my mistress. She was mighty displeased with me and everyone else for not bringing her gifts. I don't know how long she'll stay there.
She's still trapped?
No.
I thought we needed to destroy the staff to have her freed.
No. She's plenty capable.
Not need laugh at Eric's. That's a serious question. I haven't been to visit your mistress.
Lawrence, am I making shit up again?
She seemed, you haven't seen her out. She doesn't seem like she's trapped though.
Okay.
You pee yourself this time?
No, I think now that I'm blood, that doesn't quite affect me the same way.
That good. Last time you not even make it downstairs.
It's true.
Did you pick up any of your new native tongue?
I did learn a few things about I have it written
Checks
down
his
here
notes.
somewhere.
Checks his notes.
Littering and
Literally.
Meow what?
I heard a few tales of the elven Drillamarsh, which is the ruler to the north of an elvish kingdom, and I learned some Machin. Is that how you say it?
What is Machin?
Eric's feeling you just answer a question that the door not ask.
That is a trading language in the north.
A trading language?
Much like common where you are.
Yeah, similar to common. But from not here.
But you not speak beardy tongue?
I didn't get a full handle on Dwarven. I don't think I got anything.
I.e., you didn't ask or try.
True.
That's the answer to that question.
I was just excited about all of Lawrence's responses. They're also, I don't know, I enjoyed them.
I was so excited about Lawrence's response.
And-
they're all so.
I should give up. I should give up on actually writing a book. And just start writing a choose-your-own-adventure book.
Yeah, but it only works for Dave.
no, you should just write the book based off this shit.
I've tried that. I haven't gotten very far. Because I can't get in your heads well enough.
Come on in.
No, I'll give you the input.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's a compliment.
Who did that? Didn't someone do that?
I've tried that in the
We're
past.
not playing too
Yeah.
much longer, but my backpack.
I tried it on the first campaign. I didn't get very far.
Pouch
It wasn't very good.
should be my set.
I'd write something out, and then I'd play a session. You guys would go in a completely different direction. And I was like, all right, well, there goes where I thought I was going to go with this.
Well, as a
So write it after.
And then we'd have another session, and something random would happen. And it'd be like, all right, fuck.
I feel like this has been pretty linear.
this is
Not super, but I feel like the most we're like north.
this
fucking
is the
hard.
most consistent character I've played.
And I was like, I'm cold. I want to go south.
No, fuck you, north.
And every time you did, I'm like, I'll kill you in your sleep. We're going north. All right.
I was like, I'll die by myself. I guess I'll come with you.
You got carried, literally, by people.
And a bear.
Or bears.
Yep.
So, Pavu, you start church too?
I was hoping we were gonna end.
Can I
I
ask
was
what
thinking
prompted
about
that
it, but that
statement?
kind of beats it.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. But go ahead, Canada, back me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask what prompted that statement. Out of character.
What? Am I asking Pavu?
Yeah.
he made a comment earlier about starting a.
You know what?
an
I said
organization.
that one of his followers tried to stab me earlier, didn't I? All right, apologies. Go ahead.
That's what I'm drawing it from.
No, my bad. I'm just an idiot. I'm sorry.
He, you're not wrong. He hasn't used the words church.
Oh, I know I'm an idiot. It's self-deprecating humor, Adam. You're fine.
I will hold up the massive black gauntlet on my right hand. It's covered in spikes, blackened eyes on like this part of it. I speak the word of Bane. He's given this, and I have told you all as much. I simply speak. People listen. People understand. There's the balance, as you continue to say. And we spoke about this prior.
I nod my head heartily at everything you just said.
The one thing I feel that I must always do is keep them in line.
Oh, and the rebels that will spawn.
Have you ever thought about missionaries?
No. Hold on. Out of character. I'm keeping in line. Well, no, never mind. Fuck you.
Who's that fuck you towards?
All of us.
Just in general.
Alright.
I was about to explain it. Lawrence knows it. About to explain it, but
So
I keep
missionaries?
them in line. That's all I say.
What missionary?
That's someone who takes a religion
One of the
and
dudes
goes
on
off. And
Sorry, never mind.
Dave forms the Mormon cult of Bane.
Spreads the word of your God. I'm just thinking either of your
No, I do not know. I do not need anybody to spread the faith. Those who
No.
wish to listen, listen.
I was just thinking there's a bunch of people in Damaris that would be willing to listen.
Yes, you mentioned Damaris before. What Damaris, and why want bring Ball to?
Where we're
Constant.
imprisoned.
Yes, Eric's not opposed to bring Ball to.
How is anyone supposed to listen unless a voice is heard? Missionaries sound like a grand idea.
You not have stand-ins? Not have followers you trust?
I'm not saying to be a missionary, I'm saying to send missionaries.
Sending missionary tough when following is small, but
Think on it.
build a big enough following, and
I can tell you now, I already do not.
you
I
already
was-
do. I'm sorry.
You broke out after do not.
I can tell you now, I already do not need. I will spread the word of Bane.
Ah, so you're the missionary.
Excuse me.
You simply stated that you were to extend
I'm
the
a
word of Bane.
follower and preacher of Bane. I'm a warrior.
You can be both.
I do not know this missionary word.
Missionary is one that spreads word
I
of
heard
one
your
deity.
description.
There was no slight.
So, another title then.
I
Probably.
do not want another title.
Hmm.
Do you ever want a title that given?
No.
He wants to earn his titles from Bane.
I have earned my titles, and will continue to, through the word of Bane.
Well, no. Oh, that about does it for me. I'm gonna go hit the sack.
Eric's isn't picking this fight.
I go to bed.
Well then, we caravan in the morning. Or, well, in the afternoon.
I'm gonna trance by the door.
Okay.
So if the door would open, it would hit me.
I'm gonna not. And just do my own thing while everyone's asleep.
All right. Everybody's going to sleep.
You buddy.
Dodora, please give me a wisdom check.
Okie dokie. What's my flat wisdom? 19.
All right. You note that as you go into your trance, and after you awaken, Eric's is still awake.
What are you doing still up?
Oh, Eric's not need sleep. So, am up because not be up.
You mean like at all?
Eric's not asleep for a month? Bedtime. No need anymore.
Intriguing.
So Eric's take watch whenever group needs sleep. There's no problem, Eric's. I give you a toothy kobold grin.
Which is even creepier since the lower half is made of blood.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna bother the door even a little bit. Well then, how shall we pass the time?
Make some poisons. For the most part.
Well, I'll suppose I should work on breakfast then. You have fun with that. I'm gonna raid the storm cupboard. Storm cupboard? Store cupboard.
Alright. As night passes, dawn breaks. The rest of you awakened. Breakfast is had. As you prepare your gear and get ready to set out for the north gate, a knock comes to the door.
I answer.
A shadowed and cloaked figure is there, his face hidden. Great one. There are Dwarven Rangers entered in the city. They're asking after the likes of you, plus a halfling. They don't seem interested in the bearded bard, but they're asking for the rest of you. If you are going to join the caravan, it might be best to head out early. I've brought supplies for your travels. He holds up a backpack, clearly laden with foodstuffs.
So,
To Eric, since he opened the door.
Yeah, he opened the door.
Well, time we head out, I suppose. Except I guess you can stay if you want. Looking at Braj.
I'm not really welcome here anymore.
Maybe
They are a sizable force. They seem well trained and well armed.
looking for halfling kid, you said?
Not a kid or halfling. They describe each of you into halfling. They don't describe the bearded bard.
We were
Alright.
told to leave the city.
Our friends have found us, methinks, from World's End Tavern.
Would it not be wise to give the order to pick off any stragglers?
Eric's need make quick stop at church. Maybe
I can pass the word if you wish, Great One. Shall they be slain?
those that seek to impose their way into our path. Make quick work of.
It is Baal's will. That will be swift. The dagger in the night. And he turns and sprints down the hall and back out to the street.
That will buy us time, but not save problem. You should away.
I could be a little evil.
Won't that cause trouble for your church?
Only if they're seen.
Pointing to the door at that. If seen, yes, and also
So what do we do?
followers are directed, if in trouble, seek shadows for aid, but not bring trouble to group.
So we're heading out early? Let's go. Gather all my stuff. Put on my armor.
Do you possess any hoods?
I can give him my old cloak, because I've got the nice little light cloak of invisibility here. So I've still got the like warm weather cloak I had. I can give it
Oh yeah, does Ryan have one of those too?
I'm just suggesting we remain unseen and to put on a cloak.
Well, if you have a cloak of invisibility, I could use it. Otherwise, me putting on a hood ain't gonna do shit because I'm 8 feet tall.
I do believe in the Dwarven Stronghold that the Cloak of Invisibility did work for you. What time of day are we leaving?
It's early. It's morning.
Alright. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fasten my cloak onto Ryan. Onto, Pavu, sorry. And I'm going to stick to the shadows. Because I should have enough of an advantage there between Gloomstalker and everything else that I have going for me. That I don't need the cloak. And it'll be a better boon for him.
And I will draw my weapons.
You're gonna what?
Why? Oh, he's invisible.
I'm invisible, right?
I couldn't hear you. You're gonna what?
I'm gonna draw my weapons
Okay.
and just follow the two out that aren't.
Ryan did also have a cloak because there were the two of us that had him, so we can use the cloak that he has for someone else. Who's bad at sneaking? Which of you two remaining?
I mean, I can just turn into a dog.
Alright, so the other cloak goes on Braj just by default.
But I don't need it.
Yeah, he's no longer a halfling.
Then we'll put your cloak, or we'll put Ryan's
I
cloak
will
on him.
save my spell and take the cloak.
Fine, done.
Perfect.
I'm just walking with the dog. Towards the
No
caravan.
dog anymore. I'm wearing the cloak.
Oh, that's right. I'm just walking by myself.
So you're heading to the north gate, or
Yep.
Towards the caravan.
all right? As you walk towards the north gate, close session.
Yeah, buddy.
End scene.
Heavy RP session. I loved it. And
Everybody take a fucking bow. That was good.
I'll take a second to also say fucking kudos on Toss a Coin.
It felt appropriate as we got there. I was like, "This is right."
And it's a fucking jam. God damn.
Well, I've got the hour loop playing, so it can go for a while.
I was gonna wait until combat, but I don't think I saved my character sheet properly. Are we level 8? For whatever reason, my gut says we're 8, but I'm 7 on my...
7.
7.
Okay. Then I did save it. my
Not
bad.
far from 8. Few thousand away.
What's it? What is the next?
4,000, I believe.
35 is the next I have written. I might be wrong, but I'm at 28 and change.
I'm not far off from you. I think it's 34.
I might have typed it wrong.
I'll give you the answer in a second.
Everybody counted their bonus XP.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Even like the RP stuff, because Lawrence gave me some experience for that.
Everybody got bonus XP for their month off.
Yeah.
Varying amount pending, but
34,000 for 8.
Alright, I missed it.
So 34,000.
Yep, yep.
well, everybody can have an extra 800.
Oh, Valley of Plenty.
Oh.